Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cardinals will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Buffalo's offense will take the first swing of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So Louisville's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he?
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Looking downfield on first down. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had this screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on second and goal. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. To the air on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. He wants to change this route. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Snap in the shotgun. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Jukes his way for more. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. Fights off the defender. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. It's first and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Horn. Setting up the screen. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Bulls have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the air on second and short. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on first and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still...
And he will score! Touchdown, Buffalo!
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Horn. Makes the grab. It's Dahl. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Right on the money. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Dahl. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Cardinals getting set on first and 10. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear it.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here comes the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Got a man. It's Averill. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Horn. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Averill. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Touchdown, Louisville! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. That's reeled in. It's Moss. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They've got the screen set up. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And they failed to hook up on third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, man. You got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for room. It's Dahl. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Horn. He's got him. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field. You punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Grab near the marker. It's Moss. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw again. Finds his big tight end. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. From the gun. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Card in the backfield. It's Dahl. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Got the first himself.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Horn. The quick out. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for more room. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Bulls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Using his legs, it's Coles. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. And as the quarterback takes a knee, that clock keeps dwindling away, now under a minute to play. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.